The first defense against narcissism is assertiveness. Hi, I'm Dan Cassenti. I'm a cognitive psychologist and a novelist. I'm putting together this series on YouTube to try to help explain concept of narcissism so that people can understand narcissism and therefore arm themselves against abusive relationships. So, assertiveness. I talked about this in the passivity video that I put under the enabling series, but I want to get into more depth on what assertiveness is. I just kind of touched on it there. Okay, so to review from that other video, there are 4 communication styles. The first is passive communication styles, and that one is just always giving to others, always capitulating, caving in at the least amount of pressure from somebody else. Passive people often become the victims of narcissists because they're allowing that narcissist to put themselves above the future or current victim. The opposite of passive is aggressive, and an aggressive communication style is like it's me first and everybody else second, or even not even on the map. They are very concerned about trying to make their own interests stand above others. They will only pursue their own interests or people that are connected to them. But the aggressive doesn't want to give you an inch. They want to take everything that they can. And it's not that every single person who has an aggressive communication style is a narcissist, but a narcissist is aggressive. And now there's 2 forms to aggressive. There's the straight up aggressive, which is more associated with the grandiose narcissist. I mean, they'll just flat out tell you, I'm going to harm you in some way. They'll threaten you. If you don't go along with their stuff, they'll let you know how horrible you are. Whatever it is they can do to knock you off your path of trying to insist on at least some benefit to yourself. But then there's the passive aggressive. Their communication itself on the surface is passive. They pretend as if they're just going along and they're being team players, but underneath it all, they are trying to sabotage you. They're taking a very aggressive stance. So it's only surface level that is passive. But passive aggressive is the third communication style. This is more reserved for the covert narcissist. They know narcissism's bad. They don't want to portray that to you. They don't want to portray that they are, in fact, narcissists. So they'll do whatever they can to deceive you into thinking that they are on your side, but they really aren't, and they will go out of their way to hurt you behind your back. And, between the 2 of them, I'd rather deal with a grandiose narcissist because at least they're upfront with everything and you know who they are. The covert or passive-aggressive narcissist is going to be doing things underhanded, and you think they're on your side, but they're actually plotting. Now, that's all the bad ones. Once you want to try to avoid the good communication style, the one that gets you, to have good connected relationships with others without just caving into them all the time, is assertive. An assertive person doesn't allow there to be any imbalance, so they're going to insist that your needs be served in an agreement or collaboration, and they're going to insist that their needs also be served. And when I say your needs, their needs, I also mean their people, their loved ones. But if they're dealing with a passive communication style, they're going to say, you're giving away too much. Why don't we come more towards the middle? They'll try to encourage you to insist on mediating a balance because they know that if they don't do that, that whatever relationship they're trying to forge is going to suffer because it's all one-sided, and eventually even the passive communication style is going to lead to resentment on the part of the person who is passive. So assertiveness is a great thing to do for the narcissist if you're in a narcissistic relationship. You don't give in to their demands. You insist on yours. And it's repellent to the narcissist. They don't like assertiveness. They like assertiveness when you're being assertive for them, but if you are doing it for yourself or others against them and they have to give you, some leeway to come to an agreement, narcissists hate that. And they will not deal with you. They will just move on to something else. Now, they might also threaten you or whatever. There's other ways to deal with that. But in your communications with a narcissist, be assertive. Insist that your needs also be satisfied, because they'll want to get the hell out of that relationship. Okay, so I think that's all we need to say about that. If you like this video, please hit like. Please subscribe if you haven't done so. Everybody who does that, it helps these videos get out to more people so that they can be too. Okay, and I hope this helped you.